Hey everybody, I've seen quite a few questions asking how the shoulder armor is attached to the costume for the Mandalorian. So this applies whether it's the chapter 1 to 2 costume armor, and same with the Beskar version. Okay, so what it is there's actually a elastic strap, if you look really closely. Okay, it's 2 inches wide and it's sewn to the bottom of the shoulder bridge of the flak vest. Okay, so you can actually see this in the show. Okay, when he's fighting the Mudhorn, you'll actually see that the armor gets damaged and he's rolling around in the mud, and this is actually the entire shoulder is flapping around loose. You can actually see it in a lot of scenes. It's actually sticking up like that. Okay, so again, this 2-inch elastic strap is sewn either underneath the shoulder bridge, or you could sandwich it in between the 2 layers of leather here. Okay, that's actually probably the way I would do it. I did it this way because I didn't really know how, but it probably should be. It would look a lot cleaner if it was sandwiched in between. Okay, you don't really notice it because the cape attaches and it covers most of this anyways, but you're probably watching this video because you probably want to figure out what the heck's going on and how it was done on the show. So that's how it's attached, and then it's simply velcroed underneath the shoulder armor, and then on the bottom of the shoulder armor, what I did was I padded it. Okay, so a lot of people aren't padding their shoulders. I'm not really sure why, but it adds a lot to how it looks in the show, because it really sticks out a lot on the show, and I'm not sure if that's just might be they pad it more for some actors more than others, or other performers that are performing the character more than others. But in particular, if you look at the Beskar on the show, it sticks out a lot. Like, it's like twice as thick as this. This is 1/2-inch open cell foam. So what I did was I glued the foam on inside the shoulder bell using barge cement, which is a contact cement. You spread it on both surfaces, you let it tack up for 5 minutes, and then you join the halves, or you join the 2 parts together, and it's super solid. And then what I did was I glued, same thing, I used barge and then adhesive hook Velcro. This is heavy duty hook Velcro on the underside of the shoulder bell or shoulder armor. And then on the sleeve of the outer flight suit, I sewed loop Velcro. Now on the show, again, during that Mudhorn fight, you can actually see it's a 2-inch strip of loop Velcro that goes here. Now you're wondering why I put it horizontally. Well, if you put it vertically, when you attach the shoulder bell, it's going to have more of a tendency to rock back and forth, and you potentially can see more gaps. Okay, so I basically took a piece of 2-inch loop Velcro, so not the adhesive kind, whoops, but the sewing kind, and it's probably about 4 inches across. Okay, it's about 2 by 4, maybe 4.5 inches, and I sewed it to the flight suit, and that'll just give you a lot more stable base. So when this Velcro's down, it's not lined up right now because there's no arm inside, obviously, right? But when it's all pushed down like that, it's super easy to get dressed, and it's not going to go anywhere. All right, so I hope that helps people who are doing their Mandalorian costumes, and that whole thing of like how do you attach the shoulder is exactly the same here on the Beskar. Okay, exactly the same. All right, so that looks pretty cool, and I hope that helps you out.